some sense $6.50 to be more precise, is a psychological level. As you can see here how we came to $6.49 high, we get to $6.51 and we pull back here for a tiny bit, right? So we made a little bit of a base here. We went exactly to the prior level on that high, that resistance. Hey, what's up everybody? Today I want to go over a quick recap before I lose all of the data and this thing actually disappears. So I wanted to bring you something here about what I was thinking this morning on the trade that I took today on FCEL. The reason why I put it on the watch list today this morning is because it started to ramp up during the pre-market session. Today we saw it as it was spiking up during the pre-market session. It looked a little bit more like this in the 5 minutes, right? So I posted this picture on the Discord. I saw it, looked for the news, and I wanted to know what was going on and the reason why FCEL was actually spiking this morning. So it had a better than expected earnings. And so when I saw it this morning, I was thinking this might be a pretty decent opportunity coming into the market this morning. I was also watching Blue, Blue BLU, and I was watching MMAT also. So there were a couple of good movers this morning. One thing, if you guys trade the energy sector names, I can actually tell you that RRC, AR, and COG are actually rolling over. The good thing is about that you can take a look at Occidental Petroleum OXY. Take a look at it. It's probably going to roll over. I don't know if you do short stocks or not, but take a look at that. Might actually come in handy. So I just wrote an article in the stock market and trade colony Reddit community like an hour ago. Now I'm making the video here as some sort of follow up with the article, which is pretty much showing a lot of images and my thinking when I wanted to take this trade this morning, and how I was talking about it in Discord coming into the morning session when we were going to, through the opening bell. So you pretty much uptrend. You can see the lines here for those levels on the prior daily levels right here. We have a $6.59, and we also had this one here. I didn't put it on. It was very close to the higher day for today, right? So let's take it back. Let me show you this levels here, and also this level here, $6.16. This is the one that you see here breaking through the pre-market session, and then the high one at $6.59, which is one of the levels that I was looking at, and it was a very important key level throughout the session and going into kind of like the mid session on the morning. So I saw it coming up, holding the trend, nice VWAP, bull flag formation here, a small flag, and see how it was holding the small trend here, right? You can see that, and then follow through continuation to the upside, coming into the market open. When it actually did open, we can see here how we dip on the VWAP for a second. We've seen this pattern happen an extremely amount of times, and here we have a little bit of consolidation, putting on us a little bit of a ceiling here. You can even put a trend line if you want to, but we see how this dip here held, and the bodies, the real body, so every single candle actually closed and tap off the VWAP spot, right? So even though we dip for a minute, actually for the first 2 minutes of the morning session, we were able to hold this nice little base here, the $6.16, which is the low of these candles. We have several areas of support. We got 1 and 2 in this area where we closed that candle. Again, this is a daily level. We held and we pushed to the view app. So I was looking for a reclaim of view app, although we dip a little bit. You can see at $6.12 here and $6.12 here, so we can see a little bit of a base here on the 1 minute time frame, and every single candle holding here on top of the $6.16. So I was looking for the reclaim spot and I hit it at $6.23. I got filled, and I was looking for a retest of the prior highs. Now I was looking to get paid, and I took half at $6.46 is what I got filled on my first half of the position that I had open. The reason why I was thinking about that is because half dollar, $6.40 some cents, $6.50 to be more precise, is a psychological level. As you can see here how it came to $6.49 high. We get to 651 and we pull back here for a tiny bit, right? So we made a little bit of a base here. We went exactly to the prior level on that high, that resistance from the daily, $6.59. So we came here, we put a little bit of a ceiling, and we pull back where we held this little base that we had here. So we came right back pushing up, and I wrote this thing on the Discord. I was looking for letting run the half of that position that I had open. The next spot that I was looking to get out, again, psychological levels are $6.50, for example. This one is $7. We have dollars and whole dollars. Now we had a daily level that was in between the psychological levels. That area was $6.59, but we put in a ceiling, but we had this base that held and pushed through it. You can see how this candle's the real body closed right on top of this candle, or right on top of the resistance here, to have this continuation move to the upside and continue on that bullish trend. So here we can see a 704, and we had a hanging man on the 1 minute right here before this little pullback at $6.04 again. This is a psychological level. I took the remainder of my position towards that area. We pull back a little bit again. We put a little bit of a base right there. You see at $6.82, small base again, coming back and then pushing towards the high again. We had a pretty decent move today, and as you notice here, then we had a pullback very close to that $7.64, which I just put the trend line just now while you guys were looking at me or watching what I was doing in this video for this information purposes only, of course, but you understand what I'm trying to say. So it was an amazing trade today. I was clean and very not really difficult at all. I would say this was actually very clean and kind of easy to trade, holding the patterns on those pullbacks and this little base here breaking the prior high and that resistance that came from the daily chart, pushing towards the 7 high, which is a whole dollar psychological level, pulling back, holding that $6.82 base that we had on the 1 minute time frame, and then pushing towards the 7.54, which is very close, 10 cents away from the $7.64 from that daily resistance. Another one that I mentioned was blue, and we have blue for a possible continuation move. The reason why I had blue on is because when I was scanning, I noticed that blue actually I had it through the intraday session. I was watching it, but I didn't really trade it, right? I missed the opportunity on blue right here on the prior day, and I wanted to keep an eye on it for a possible follow-through move. Now there is a shaded area that was here during the extended hour sessions on yesterday that you don't see now because it goes away every single day, so it resets tomorrow. There's pre-market data that we have here is gonna go away. We're not gonna see it. So this is why you see this areas like that, right? So basically, with the activity that I saw on the extended hours and through the afternoon session, I thought it was going to be a good idea to keep an eye on it. And so this is the reason why I kept an eye on it into today's session, and it actually paid very, very well. You see how it had a pretty decent follow through, although we dipped on under the 5 minutes on under the view app. We just had a accumulation zone on top of the 50 simple moving average on the 1, and it was a pretty decent flag, I will say, because you can see this little portion of that pull back here just to kind of like have this slowdown. I just like to bring the analogy very often as if you were going on a train and you were approaching the station where you're gonna slow down to allow a lot of people to dismount and also get into the train, and then continue on towards the journey that you're planning, or whatever the destination where you're heading to, right? So pretty much the slow down here to allow buyers and sellers to come in and then follow through to the bullish side of the trend. But you can see how we had this doji we had right here, and then follow through move to the upside. So again, we had a pretty decent day today. MMAT is another one that we were watching. Beautiful view app hold trades right here. It's one of the ones that I actually was talking about it on the Discord, that I sent out this alert along with the images of a couple of things that I was looking for. Sometimes I send the images after the fact because I just can't be trading and alerting everything, but as fast as I see things approaching, I just write, hey, watch on MMAT. This had a reclaim, watching this, watching that, doing this, doing that. And this is one of the names that came out to be a pretty clean and easy trade with a view app hold after the pullback on a 1 minute and on the 5 minute, flagging here, pull, flag, hold, support, and then prior high push up, right? And it was excellent. We broke this prior high right here on this 5 minute candle, and then we continue on to the upside. We had another spot here, taking it back. You can see it on this spot. We had a $6.42. So I had a couple of levels that I was watching on MMAT, and this is one of the ones that I definitely wanted to keep an eye on. It was very clean, a beautiful chart, and these three names, FCEL, MMAT, and BLU, were amazing today, and I wanted to bring you these ideas. There are a couple of things that I do to find these names as they approach, and these ideas for the following day. Every time I try to come into the market, I prepare the prior day, and I post these ideas on the Discord. For those of you that want to be part of it, you're gonna find the description or the link invitation in the description of this video, as well as the Reddit community, and those things are free. Just come by, share ideas with us, and I hope to see you there pretty soon. I hope you stay green and happy trading and investing.